I wanted to go over some of the frequently asked questions on my website that ask about fleas and ticks. And by the way, you can go to the website at www.petpointers.com. So here are some of the questions that we've had come in. Do other animals get fleas and ticks, and if so, how do you treat them? Many other mammals are ones that are susceptible to both ticks and fleas. A lot of our wildlife population carries these as well. Some of our domestic or exotic species can get them. We call them pocket pets. Some of the rodents, rats, mice, and things like that can also get fleas. And some of these products, even though we call it extra label, are okay to use with those animals, but you have to use them in reduced quantities, and you have to work with your veterinarian in order to do that. But again, ticks and fleas can attack all of the wildlife mammals, as well as any of our domestic mammals or some of the exotic mammals that we have. Oftentimes people come to me and they ask this question about, my dog doesn't have any fleas but he's still itching, and is that due to fleas or not? If an animal, dog or cat, is allergic to the bite of a flea, one flea bite can make them itch over their whole body for up to 7 days, not just where they were bitten. So it's very important to understand, if you have a dog that's allergic to the bite of the flea, they can itch even if you don't see any fleas. On the other hand, a lot of dogs can itch because of other reasons. There are other parasites that we have, and also a lot of pollen in the air and other allergies to food and other things like that. So it's very important you work with your veterinarian if your animal is itchy. The other question we often get through the internet site is questions about safety of these products. I do recommend these products strongly, and I've not seen any ill effects in the 5 or 10 years that these products have been out. And again, it's really good to work with your veterinarian, because in the event that there is something you suspect is causing a problem with your dog after you put this on, or cat, you can work with your veterinarian and find out if it's caused by the product or not. Again, some of the over-counter products that we have are not as efficacious. That means they don't work as well, and they also can cause some problems for your pet. The other thing about is, do you get these from your veterinarian, is a question that's often asked, and I do recommend that you have a working relationship with your veterinarian. Some of these products that we've mentioned on this tape you can get over the internet, but again, some of these products are actually fake products or come from overseas, and the companies do not guarantee them if you haven't bought them through a veterinarian. So if your dog does get sick and then you find out that it didn't come from a veterinarian, then the company may not be able to help you. The other thing that often is asked is, how seasonal are ticks? And this is kind of an interesting problem, because both fleas and ticks are seasonal, but they're different throughout the country. In other words, in Florida you can have fleas year-round. In Southern California you can have fleas year-round, but up in the north area, in Connecticut and areas like that, they may be just seasonal. Ticks are the same way. Sometimes the wet season in Southern California create ticks, so we have more of a wintertime problem, but the moist area in the northeast is when you see ticks. In the